Hey there, it's Elysha, and today I am going to be sharing with you, I don't like my outfit. You know that issue? I'm going to be sharing the solution to that issue because what happened to me today was I was getting dressed and things were coming along really smooth. I felt really good in the way the pieces were all working together harmoniously. And then all of a sudden I hit this problem, and it was this huge problem that was really getting in the way of me putting together the outfit that I wanted to wear, or it actually got in the way of me feeling good in what I was wearing, because I am going to an event later today, and like I'm sure you do most of the time, you want to look good when you go out, right? And I also want to feel like myself. This is really important. I want to look good, and I also want to feel like myself. So this morning I was getting dressed and I definitely hit that point where I was like, ugh, I don't like my outfit. And then I had to work through it with some simple styling know-how and some creativity. And that is what I'm going to share with you today. So hopefully it inspires you when you get into that problem, when you are in your closet and you're getting dressed and you want to look good and you want to feel like yourself. But then you hit that issue of, oh, I don't like what I'm wearing, that hopefully this will inspire you to move right past it so that you get out the door and you feel really confident in what you're wearing. So let me set you up with the situation. This is what it was. As I mentioned, I'm going to an event later today, so I want to look good, I want to present professionally, but most importantly, I really need to feel like myself, okay? So this is key. So that's the situation. And the issue, the problem number one, is that the temperature, it's actually unseasonably warm today and it is pretty hot. So there is a high temperature that is kind of trying to guide me on what I should wear, but I don't want to dress for the hot temperature. I want to feel current with the season, but I also don't want to become a sweaty mess by wearing clothes that I'm really hot in. So I want to look good, I want to feel like myself. The weather, it's like unseasonably warm, so these higher temperatures are kind of impacting my choices and what I can wear because I don't want to feel like a sweaty mess. So when I went into my closet and I started looking at things, this dress was the first thing. It just kind of popped out at me. It was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. I think the darker background of the print, I think it works really well to feel more seasonable with the time. So this dress, it was like, yes, this is a done deal. I'm going to do the dress. But the first issue that I came up with was these spaghetti straps. Like, I don't feel like walking around in a spaghetti strap sundress today. That's just not the vibe I want to have, and I just don't feel like doing that. So the first problem of these spaghetti straps was what I needed to overcome, okay? So the first thing I thought was, okay, well, let's cover it up. So, you know, I could put on a sweater, right? This is like a cashmere sweater. So I could put this on and wear this, and then the dress becomes more of a skirt. And I think this is actually a really nice idea to do, but not today when the temperature is really warm. I will definitely become a sweaty mess from wearing a cashmere sweater. That would be so uncomfortable. So that's not gonna work, okay? So then I was like, oh, well, maybe I could, you know, try my, my little pink cardigan that I have, okay? So again, it's too warm. So the first issue is that it's just too heavy. The fabric is just too heavy. The second issue is that it's too pink. This sweater is so sweet, okay? This dress is so sweet. I don't do sweet and sweet. I like to do sweet and salty, and that is something that I teach in other videos. So if you're curious about the sweet and salty technique, then you will find that in my blog in other videos. But basically the idea is that I need to have some dynamic balance between what I'm wearing. So putting on the pink sweater with the floral dress, totally not me, okay? This could work for someone else. I think it's a lovely combination, but it's certainly not what I'm going to do today because it's just too sweet and I don't really want to do too sweet, okay? So that ruled that out, okay? So I've gone through two sweaters, but then I found this. This is just it's cotton, it's buttoned down, and this actually works for me. This piece works for me as I wear it as a third piece, as the cherry on top for my outfit. So it really helps to bring things together, and rather than just have it be down, I usually like to tie it up here because that helps it feel more like me, okay? I don't know exactly how to articulate why tying it up feels like more me, but maybe it's just because it's a little bit fun, it's a little bit different. I also think it's more flattering when I pull it up here and you can see more of my shape. So this top came together and that problem of the spaghetti straps is now solved, okay? So I'm out and about, I can wear this and this matches the temperature that we have, and I feel pretty current with the season. I don't feel like I'm dressed too much for summer, and I'm certainly not overdressed in a cashmere, okay? In a cashmere sweater. So then I got to my accessories, and I have my necklace. This is a fabric floral necklace that I love very much. Now, you know, at first it might have been like, oh, it's so matchy having the floral with the floral, but you know what? Yeah, it is floral and it is matchy, but it didn't come together. It's not a set, and I think it's a little bit weird, this necklace. It's got these like metal strands through it. So for me, that makes it more interesting than just some floral necklace. So the necklace actually works really well for me. And then I put in the accessories, and this is introducing a new color. And the color is actually in the dress, but this is also one of my colors. So this color is always going to look more flattering against my complexion. So it's always a good idea when you're wearing colors, if you can put the colors that are your colors, the ones that really highlight you and make you look vibrant and healthy, try to put those near your face. So I got the accessories, everything is going really well. I'm humming along smooth like butter in my outfit planning until I got to, well actually, then I decided on the bag, and because I've got this bag, and this bag was just perfect because this bag definitely feels a little bit more seasonal. It's like a darker, deeper red, so I felt really good in having this bag. But then I got to the big problem. This was the big problem that inspired the entire video, and it's the shoes. Okay, so when I put the outfit together, I thought for sure I knew what shoes I was gonna wear, and I'm gonna show you. I brought my little stool here so that you can get a good glimpse of what the shoes look like, okay? But can you see them? So they're red suede, they're dark red suede, and in my mind, these were going to be perfect. This was the shoe, but then when I put them on, it was like, ew, these look terrible. And the reason that these look terrible is because you see how high they come up over my ankles? So that's not really flattering. It's kind of feeling, well, first of all, it's kind of cutting my leg off, but also it feels really heavy. So having the suede shoe with the high vamp, that's called a vamp, this part right here, having the high vamp, that's just not, it doesn't look good. So I looked here and I was like, oh no, this looks terrible. I don't want to do this. So, oh, I don't like my outfit at all. I don't feel good at all in what I was wearing. So then what happened was I had to get into my shoes and start figuring out what I was gonna do, okay? So I immediately I was like, these are gonna be great, they're perfect, the color, I love them, but then the high vamp was kind of problematic because it felt really heavy, the suede, these are suede, so it just felt really heavy against my bare legs, and I didn't like it, okay? So then that brought me into, I was like, oh, okay, well let's try these. These are like a low vamp shoe, right? So they show the top of my foot. So that's a problem right there because I like high vamp shoes because I don't really like to show the top of my foot, okay? So that's problem number one. I don't love to do that with a bare leg. Now these shoes definitely work with the outfit. Like I looked in the mirror and I was like, okay, these are kind of good. Like I could see somebody wearing these shoes with it, but not me. Like I don't know. You know when you hear somebody walking, that's just not me. Like I'm not that person who when you hear that clickety-clack walking down the hall, like I'm just never that person, okay? So if I was gonna wear these shoes, which I do like, these are vintage, these were from my grandmother, so she had the same size foot as I did, so I ended up with all these really gorgeous shoes, but I would need to make, these are again very sweet, so I would need to make these more salty. I would need to wear these with something a bit edgier, not the floral dress, okay? So that wasn't working for me, okay? Then I got to the boots and I was like, okay, let's go into the suede boots, okay? Like these feel like they should be the right season. These feel like these could probably work, okay? So I put these on. I was like, oh, okay, these kind of work. I kind of like the idea of these. I love these boots. I love these boots so much. And I kind of like the idea of these boots. But the colors, there's something bugging me about the color. The color is like a warm tan. Well, actually, it's like buttery. Talk about buttery smooth. These boots are like butter, literally. I think the name of the boot was like butter or something like that. So the color was kind of bothering me. Like, I could probably do it. But you know when you put something on and you kind of settle, like you just do it, you're like, it's kind of okay. Then you just kind of go through the rest of your day and it's like, kind of okay. You know, so I don't really want to do that. I don't really feel like doing that today. I don't really want to do that any day, and I hope you don't really do that either. I hope that you try to find the right solution for your styling issues, which is what I kept doing. I didn't want to do it. I had to keep going. So I was like, okay, these boots, not really working. So that means they need to go away. So then I was like, okay, what about the black boots? Okay. And I was like, put these on. And I don't know. These are just very not the way that I wanted to feel today. They're very high. They're very tight. They're just not the vibe that I wanted to go. They would probably work, but I didn't want to go into black. I just didn't want to go into black leather. So these got put away very quickly. Okay, then there was the idea of a sneaker. I'm usually good in sneakers, and I probably would do it in a sneaker if I was going to be on a shoot, if I was going to be working and standing a lot and doing things like that. Then I think the sneaker probably would have been the call. So I'm faced with the issue of how do I balance out this outfit, so that I came back to these because these were the best option. These shoes, everything about them was so good, except for the fact that the front looked kind of heavy, which brought me to thinking about how can I balance out these shoes so that the top doesn't feel so heavy, so that the suede there's balance, so it feels more harmonious. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, well, I've got my big old bag of colorful tights, okay? So I could introduce some colorful tights into the outfit, and that would definitely blend things a bit more. I've worn those shoes before with tights, and it looked really good. But again, it was really hot, it's really hot. I just can't really do the tights. And that's when I came to my solution, and that was, I'm just gonna put on a pair of socks, okay? So I went ahead and I found some cute gray socks. I don't know if you like socks with your shoes, with your sandals, or with your clogs. Do you know number 6, that brand number 6? They always show their clogs with socks, and I think it's so cute. And I actually like to do this as well. This is something that I have always been interested in, putting socks on with my shoes. So I'm just trying to get them on right now with the buckles and buckle them up so that they stay closed. So anyhow, so the first thing I did was I put on the socks, and then what happened? So then I was like, okay, well, how should we do this? Should we pull them up? And then it was like, I don't think so. And that's when I came to the solution that I just needed to push them down a little bit. So now they do exactly the job that they're meant to do. The socks provide they're like the balance piece between the suede shoe and the floral dress. So they help to create balance in the outfit. They definitely feel comfortable to me, and they also add a bit of personality to the look. So now I've got this outfit, and the socks really helped me to feel more like myself when I'm wearing the whole thing. So putting the socks on definitely helped me overcome the solution of the shoes with the high vamp. So I hope this inspired you to get into your closet and think about, what do I have to solve this problem? What are the elements in my closet that are going to bring the pieces into cohesive harmony together? So that's what I just did. I had to work through it. It's not always the funnest process to go through, especially when you're in it and you don't really know how it's gonna come out. Like I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I actually don't know. I might have to start over and do a whole new outfit. So you never really know exactly what's gonna happen, but you just gotta stick with it, trust your instincts, listen to your body and what's telling you what looks right, and work with what you know. You already know a lot about what you love and what looks good on you, so just bring that all together. And if you would like to talk to me about working together on your style, I would love to help you. I invite you to join me on a style clarity call. It is complimentary, and in this call we will talk about your style problems and the issues that you're facing that you're not really able to find solutions for. Maybe you don't have the right things in your closet, or maybe you just don't quite have exactly the styling know-how that you need to bring everything together so that you're going out in outfits that you love, that make you look good, and you feel like yourself. So if you're interested in that, I invite you to join me for a complimentary call. I'm gonna put the link below, and yeah, we'll just talk about your style, and I'll help you. I'll make suggestions on what we can do to get you to the next level. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you are inspired to get creative in your closet and come up with some good solutions to the problems that you're facing. And that's it. I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.